If you're treating discovery calls like interviews, you're already losing the deal. The best reps, they treat discovery like diagnosis. And SPICED is the framework they use to understand the buyer so well that they don't just pitch, but they prescribe. Let's break down the SPICED method and look at how to use it to run discovery calls that earn trust, uncover pain, and close more complex deals. In high-stakes B2B sales, the difference between a closed won and a closed loss often comes down to one thing. Did the rep really understand the buyer? That's where the SPICE framework comes in. Developed by Winning by Design, SPICE gives you 5 simple checkpoints. 5 high leverage areas you need to understand before you earn the right to pitch anything. No scripts, no gimmicks, just real discovery built around human behavior. So let's break down the 6 components of SPICED. The S stands for situation. Discovery starts here. No pitch, no assumptions, just context. You're uncovering how the business runs, who they serve, what tools they use, what pressures they're under. You can ask, how does your team currently manage X processes? What tools are part of your stack right now? Any recent changes in the business or strategy? Listen for clues, but also listen for emotion, stress, frustration, excitement. Those are your bridge to the next phase. P is for pain. This is where things get real. What's broken? What's frustrating? Maybe their processes are too manual. Maybe their current solution is clunky. Maybe the team's burnt out. Don't rush this. Instead, go deeper. What's the biggest challenge with that setup? What happens when that goes wrong? In an ideal world, how would this work instead? Your job isn't just to find the pain, it's to understand it better than they do. I refers to impact. Pain gets attention, impact gets buy-in. Once you understand the pain, now ask, what does that cost them? In time, morale, money, revenue, growth? This is how you link a product to their outcomes. Ask, how do these challenges affect the team's productivity or customer satisfaction? What happens to revenue when those delays stack up? No impact equals no urgency. Find the business case behind the frustration. C means critical event. This is where you focus on the timeline. Not your deadline, their real-world trigger. What's forcing this deal to happen now? A leadership mandate, a quarterly review, compliance? Ask, when do you need this to be resolved by? What happens if it's not fixed by then? Test the date. If there's no consequence, it's not critical, so keep digging. And finally, D stands for decision. The deal lives or dies here. You need clarity on who, how, when the decision gets made. Who else is involved in this decision? What criteria are most important when evaluating solutions? Have you purchased something like this before? What did that process look like? This is where you build your map of influence, navigate blockers, and prep your champion for the internal pitch. So that's the SPICE method broken down, but how do you master it? Here are some pro tips to succeed with SPICED. Number 1, ask open-ended questions. Avoid yes-no dead ends. Instead, ask questions that start with what, how, or tell me more. Let the customer open up and guide the conversation. Number 2, practice active listening. Mirroring, summarizing, confirming. You're not just hearing, you're showing them that you understand. And that builds trust, and trust builds deals. Number 3, consider the committee. Don't just focus on your contact, think about everyone they'll need to convince. Gather insights to help them sell internally. Number 4, build enablement content around SPICED. This isn't just a sales tool, it's a blueprint. Your enablement team should be building cheat sheets, case studies, objection handling guides, and competitive intel that maps out each stage. Number 5, don't just run the framework, live it. SPICED isn't a checklist, it's a mindset. These conversations should feel natural, not robotic. Use it as a guide and not a script. So SPICE gives you a structure, but the real power comes when you internalize it. When every question you ask is designed to help, not to pitch. When your discovery call becomes a diagnostic session. That's how you earn credibility. That's how you uncover urgency. That's how you win the deal before you ever talk product. If you're interested in learning more about SPICE, we're including a deep dive guide below in the description. And if there are any other aspects of sales and sales enablement you want us to cover, leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.